Was Biff behind Marty's car crash in 1985?
Hell?
One theory going around the internet is that Biff Tannen was actually responsible for cutting the brakes in Marty's car just before he had the race with Needles, which led to him crashing into the Rolls Royce. If you don't know what I'm talking about, in Back to the Future 2, Marty's mother says this line.
About 30 years ago, your father tried to prove he wasn't chicken and he ended up in an automobile accident.
And his daughter says,
Oh, you mean with the Rolls Royce? That accident caused a chain reaction that sent Marty's life straight down the tubes.
She goes on to say,
If not for that accident, your father's life would have turned out very differently. The man in the Rolls Royce wouldn't have pressed charges, Marty wouldn't have broken his hand, and he wouldn't have given up on his music.
So from this we can establish that Marty's life went absolutely tragic after this car accident. But was it an accident?
I'm gonna cut you a break.
Because who was working on Marty's car just before that car crash?
Yo!
No, it wasn't me, it was you. Also, before all the time travel and all that, who just witnessed the DeLorean flying through the air?
Yo!
You again. But why would Biff do this? Well, after many times of him basically being bullied by Marty, and then going on to lead his whole life being kind of controlled by George McFly and the rest of the McFly family, and possibly resenting Marty this whole time, and then realizing that Calvin Klein was Marty this whole time, and realizing about the DeLorean being a time machine, and he puts it all together, and Biff is actually smarter than we all of us thought.
Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed.
So he somehow manages to get into the time machine, go back in time to warn himself about what is going to happen, and then he cuts the brakes in Marty's car just before the race, and then he crashes into the Rolls Royce. Biff ends up growing old into the red sweater like we see in Back to the Future 2, but instead of him taking the DeLorean and then fading out of existence, he manages to secure his whole future and past in one swoop. Maybe even after this happened, he goes on to go into his like Trump-esque way and become like the Biff Co type billionaire. Or maybe he grew up to become a crazy president and it somehow merged with our real lives. But what do you guys think? Do you think that Biff could have potentially cut the brakes in Marty's car that caused the accident against the Rolls Royce? Or is the whole fandom of Back to the Future going absolutely crazy here? We'd love to know what you guys think. Please leave your comment down below. Also let us know what your favourite Back to the Future theories are. And please just leave them down below because we love to read them and we love to talk about them. Don't forget to like and subscribe and we'll see you next time.